better answer, like, what the fuck went on to cause that?
Other
Are you serious?
warrior.
Hey, if you like this reaction, give me a like. If you would like to see more content, subscribe, click the little bell. If you want to see content every time it comes out, click the all on the bell. Click all on the bell and you'll get continued content. Hi everyone, this is Venus Brown. I will be doing a reaction video to House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 5. In our last episode, Rhaenyra and Daemon left a big mess for them to figure out and clean up, and hopefully they'll do some of that. In part because of that mess, Rhaenyra was told that she will marry Laenor, whether she likes it or not. We'll see how that goes. Let's get on with the show. He walks like Daemon. He is Daemon.
What brings you to the Vale? Or have you at last come to consummate our marriage?
So this is his wife.
Might be willing, even if I'm not. Our sheep are prettier, after all.
She is
Or perhaps
not
your
ugly
brother
at
has
all.
at last had his fill of your company. Will you strike the child down? Or...
I knew you couldn't finish. Craven!
Probably shouldn't say things like that to him. I do not at all remember how his first wife died in the books, so I can't tell you if that went along with it or not.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Egg on his heir!
He hadn't been relentless in everything. You're the fucking person who created this. You keep putting her in positions she shouldn't have ever been in the first place.
The king will die.
For your desire.
It may be months or years, but he'll not live to be an old man.
By all accounts, I would say the drive that she shows in the book is all driven by him. I do have this beautiful dress on, which I thought
Welcome to High Tide,
was
Your Grace.
appropriate.
No shortage of allies.
Naturally. Princess Rhaenyra, for example.
State your purpose, my lord.
Yeah, get on with it.
I did wonder if she could be relied upon now that she's unwell.
Tea.
Yes.
That the Grand Maester himself brought.
At the direction of the king, as I understand it.
Rhaenyra sailed with the king to Driftmark yesterday at daybreak.
Oh, what good news. I must have been in error. Oh, a relief.
Spreading rumors.
Sorry.
Come, cousin. Let us discover what might be had for breakfast.
Yep, definitely sounding unwell.
Are you well?
Very.
Very.
I congratulate you, Lord Lionel. I can think of no man more suited to be the hand of the king.
That is very kind of you to say, Lord Corliss.
The other guy, I
Despite
believe
spending
he's one
most
of the
my days in this
strongs,
grandeur of the Red Keep.
suggested that there might be a problem with the
Though I do wish we
princess
could meet
being
under happier
unwell because of a
pretenses.
tea, and the
How so?
suggestion that she's
Daemon's
on the
wife.
ship,
Aside
yet
from her horse.
Viserys
Her
is
neck and skull
obviously
both
unwell.
Lady Rhea's
And he
skill
took
as
the
both
trip.
rider and hunter were well known.
The gods are cruel.
Indeed. Lady Rhea was a fine woman and a good wife to my brother.
Sad thing that she and Daemon have no heirs to succeed her.
I wonder
She
what
stood to
that would
inherit
be.
Brimstone.
You honor both me and my house, Your Grace. There are certain details I would wish clarified before the Princess Rhaenys and I could accept this most generous proposal. We would like to know how the succession will be handled.
That's true.
Rhaenyra is my heir. Upon my death, my throne and my titles will pass to her. She and Selena's firstborn child, regardless of gender, will inherit the Iron Throne from her.
But they would be born Valarians.
Surely, Lord Corlys, you are not proposing the Targaryen dynasty end with my daughter simply because she's a woman.
I mean, they frequently marry
Might I have
within
a
their
check
own
brought in?
family,
No.
so
I
most
do not require
likely
a chair.
one of their children or
Upon
children's
their
children would end up marrying back
Selena
into
and
the
Rhaenyra's
Targaryen
children
family.
shall take their father's name. At such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne, he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen. Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years.
Because the prophecy
Good.
try to set in stone that there would be actions
there's nothing
taken
further.
to further advance that line as heir and to squelch any talk, but I don't know that there's even
Hold
enough
nothing
time.
against your cousin.
No. Rather, dare I say it is a matter of taste.
There are those who like us very well.
I find it a bit greasy for my taste.
I was hoping they
I
would
know
not
that
skip
whatever
over
agreement
this.
being struck up there will not change your appetites, nor will it change mine. That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
I think is usually what is hoped and intended in most situations like that, when one or the other of the marital partners or both prefer a different meal.
She's grown quite comely these last few years.
You know his true nature.
He's still young.
Daddies don't like to believe that stuff.
He will outgrow it.
We have our own daddy with
No
that
pleasure
problem.
in the world like
Things will
Before there was a true
change.
prince
They haven't
named
found the
Aegon
right
Targaryen.
person.
Are you asking for leave?
He's asking
I'm
you to
asking
leave with him.
To come with me
But then she
away
would
from all
lose
of
her status as heir.
from the burdens and dignities of your inheritance. You could marry me. A marriage for love, not for the crown.
I don't think her gripe has ever been with being the heir. I think her gripe has been with the focus on her gender being a problem, her sex being a problem, and requiring a man in order to somehow mitigate the sex
I am
problem.
the crown, said Kristen. Or I will be. I may chafe at my duties, but do you think I would choose infamy in exchange for a bushel of oranges or a ship to a shy? So Kristen, Lenor and I have an understanding. I've granted him leave to pursue his own interests. And in turn, he's granted me the same.
I wish they'd given
You
us
want me to be your whore?
more of his background
I
and
want us to continue
perspectives
as we began
before
with you.
this. All
as
we
my
knew
sword
is,
protector, my white knight.
I took an oath.
you know, he was this warrior and
As
he
a knight,
was
as
low
your king's
birth
father.
and she rose
An
him
oath of
up
chastity.
and
I've broken it. I've soiled my white cloak. It is the only thing I have to my fucking name.
yeah, I'm not sure I like this storyline, but I get where they're going with it. I mean, he's saying he's offering it to restore his name, yet he willingly did what he did, which sullied his name without much contestation.
There's been a rumor. Or rather, my father received an accounting of...
It is of course unthinkable for me to question the virtue of the princess, whom I hold in highest regard. But breaches in resolve, breaches or rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
He thinks she's
Sin,
talking
you
about
removed it.
him. She thinks he's talking about Damon.
I have committed it.
Oh, he actually said it.
At her instigation, it is true, but that should... It is no excuse. But if, as a clement queen, you are inclined to pity,
Please say this isn't how
I would
we're
ask
gonna
only
say
this.
he ends up over with her.
That rather than gelding me and having me tortured, he would sentence me mercifully to death.
You're a queen,
Thank you for your honesty, Sir Kristen.
and nobody else knows about this. You can keep it to yourself. And let him go on his merry way and discuss it with Rhaenyra.
You may go.
She did what? At least for now. But at least that's out in the air, sort of.
Of herbal poultices that might
It's
be
looking
more
quite
effective.
That will not
grey.
be necessary, or while. The leechings have always brought His Grace relief.
See, I feel like we're getting glimpses of some people that will
Where's the queen?
play a more important role in the later.
I was given to understand that
Episodes,
she was
but-
otherwise occupied, Your Grace.
I do feel like maybe they should have put more effort into letting us get to know them better. Because so far it's like all on a surface level. Where we basically only know their title and how they came to be, maybe, and
Will I
that's
be
it.
remembered as a good king, Lionel?
A weak
Your
king.
Grace?
What will they say of me when their histories are written?
You always wanted peace, but
I
that
have
you were
neither
weak.
fought nor conquered, nor suffered any great defeat.
Many that are tested only wish to have been spared it.
Another lord might assure me that I would rise like Aegon the Conqueror given the chance.
Your Grace, that is your right.
I mean, really, the fact that you've been able to keep the realm intact, we know that the previous king did for many, many decades, but he was also in reigning for quite a while, and he's kept the realm from any major war. Biggest thing they had was the stuff in the stepstones. To me, that should be looked at as very, very important. You kept the realm stable. The problem is that everything he did to keep the realm stable didn't do anything to prevent the rumblings that he should know were going to come as soon as he left. Especially with the mess he left.
Thank you, Lord Jason. I could think of no better man than Sir Lionel.
Not
If this
even
is only the
you.
welcome feast, I admit.
I understand the Queen is still readying herself for the celebrations.
This is why men wage war. Because a woman would never be ready for the battle in time.
Shut the fuck up. Go away. Go to hell, where you belong.
Your presence is always such a pleasure, Lord Jason.
Princess.
Is that
Your
what
Grace.
we call it? I know, sarcasm.
Lord Corlys of House Velaryon, Lord of the Tides, Master of Driftmark, and his lady wife, Princess Rhaenys Targaryen, and their son and heir, Selena Velaryon, the future King Consort.
So what is the princess, or what is the queen doing? I would have thought she would have talked to the princess directly. Damon has made his... Please don't start anything, little brother, or whatever you are.
Reaching back to the days of old Valyria and the age of dragons. With House Targaryen and
For a minute there, I thought he was gonna die.
The king will not be happy, right in the midst of his speech.
The beacon on the high tower. Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green.
with House Targaryen and House Velaryon united, I hope to herald in a second age of dragons in Westeros.
I really hope she will actually go and talk to Rhaenyra, knowing what she knows about what she knows, and make it clear what she knows. But it definitely seems like she was up to something. Coming in all late like that, she definitely has not talked to Rhaenyra.
It's not much different to combat.
So much tension here. There do seem to be too many people that know or suspect things.
We thank you for coming, Uncle.
I worried that if you believe of your father's shadow, you might wither in King's Landing, son. But you stood tall. Know that Old Town stands with you.
What does that mean?
Who are you?
Sir Gerald Royce of Roomstone.
And?
I am cousin to your late lady wife.
Ah, yes. Terrible thing. I'm positively bereft. Such a tragic accident.
You know better than anyone. It was no accident.
Are you confessing some guilt, Sir Gerald?
I am making an accusation.
You know, in King's Landing, men are made to answer for their slanders. She stood to inherit all of Runestone. Did she not?
Yeah, you should have known that.
After my niece's wedding, I plan to fly to the area.
Even though they were true accusations, if you have no real proof, what are you doing? The king knows what he did, but... Yeah, I think I do vaguely remember them talking about the accident that she was in. I just didn't remember if they tried to imply that Damon might have been involved or not. Trying to, like, keep it with stuff that we can sort of already see or imply with what's been seen so far. It won't spoil it too much, but I don't want to give away too much.
I know who it is. The handsome paramour.
Who?
Sir Kristen Cole.
Our sworn protector.
Look at him. The man is fully construct.
A Targaryen prince, a dashing knight and a dragon rider. You appear to be every young maiden's dream.
This is a good thing. She knows your secret. And now you know hers.
True. The problem is if you guys know it, the princess knows it, somebody else might have some suspicion, then it's just too easy for that to get out. And Sir Kristen Cole is already struggling with his feelings about the whole thing.
They make a handsome match, don't they? What? Well, the princess and Sir Lionel.
Why do that? Like, seriously, dude.
If you have something to say, Sir Joffrey, speak it.
Sir Lionel is quite dear to me. As I know, the princess is to you. And we should swear to each other to guard them and their secrets. Because if those are kept safe, and so are we all.
I'm definitely gonna have to watch this again, which I do with my husband. When you hear other people in the background, that's family. Don't they have like a whole like city guard and king's guard? Oh, that's lovely. They better answer, like, what the fuck went on to cause that, because I'm sorry. The little bit of rumor mill crap shouldn't have been any goddamn
We stand here
reason to do that.
and praise to join two souls as one.
Are you serious?
Warrior, Smith, stranger.
Alright, y'all. I am not liking where they're
Here
going with
now
this.
their
This is
vows.
just stupid.
I am yours.
This was a bad episode. Y'all, show producers, you better have some fucking explanations in the
Sir
next
Kristen.
episode. Because this is fucking stupid and ridiculous. That was season 1, episode 5 of House of the Dragon. As you can see, I am not happy about that ending. The rest of the episode was okay, but really didn't like that ending. Not just because it was a big fiasco, but because it left so much freaking confusion. And I know things can be confusing, but goddamn, you go from, oh, there's some rumors being spread and Sir Kristen Cole isn't sure about his position, to I'm going to freaking bludgeon and murder the partner of the princess's nuptials. Like, maybe next episode they'll give us some explanation and we can figure out what the heck was happening. I know in the book, I will try to not go past the point that we are in the show very much. But in the book, there is definitely something that goes on with Sir Kristen Cole that nobody seems to know exactly what happened that sets him off. But I don't recall anything about him killing anybody. Anyway, it's just a lot of stuff that is up in the air. I know that they're going to take creative license, but some of it just feels so altered. Anyway, we'll see you next episode. I will have a discussion video that will go along with this. It's just going to be a separate video, but that will probably air before this one does. So, see you next week. Bye.